Hey, what's up guys? We have some great news to talk about today. Hope everyone had a great Christmas and a great holiday season, but today we're back talking about some awesome updates to the Electra Jailbreak. Now, after almost a year in development, today we finally have our very first look at the Sileo Beta, and Sileo being the alternative package installer to Cydia. Well, let me explain exactly what I have going on here on the screen. This is my iPhone 10 jailbroken on iOS 11.3.1. This is the device that we're actually going to reinstall the Electra Jailbreak and install Sileo. We're going to give a hands-on walkthrough of how it's used, what it features, and kind of compare it to Cydia a little bit. And this is my iPhone XS Max right here. This one's actually not jailbroken, but this one's going to provide some awesome information, little tidbits along the way as we dive into this new package installer. All right, well, let me start out and show you guys exactly what was tweeted out. The Get Sileo team right here says, "Happy holidays from the Sileo team. We're excited to be releasing the first preview of Sileo today, and we can't wait for you guys to use it. You can grab the Sileo preview right here from the default Electra repository starting now." So first and foremost, you have to be jailbroken on iOS 11 to 11.4 Beta 3 using the Electra Jailbreak. Now, I know a lot of you guys have switched over to Uncover. I personally myself have done that too. I'm not really picking sides here. Both jailbreaks are awesome. They both have their pros and cons, and they both jailbreak iOS 11 relatively in the same way. They both get the job done, in my opinion. So before we get too far in this video, I really just want to give you guys a brief overview of Sileo and exactly what it looks like, what it has to offer, and then I'm going to show you guys later in this video how to switch from Uncover and install Electra again and install Sileo. At any point in time, if you're already on the Electra Jailbreak, just definitely skip forward in this video and I will show you guys how to install Sileo if you're already at that point in time. But I just want to recap and catch everybody up and get everyone on the same page so they all can experience Sileo in its beta stages today, basically. Anyway, like I said, let's get into the news. Let's show you guys exactly what Sileo looks like. Well, these screenshots, this is my XS Max right here, not jailbroken, but they were taken from my iPhone 10. As you guys can see, Cydia and Sileo can be run at the exact same time, or be both installed, I guess, on the same iPhone that's jailbroken. You can switch between the two while it's in beta stages. And that's what Sileo looks like. That's the icon you will see on your home screen. So I just want to refresh everybody. When you're jailbroken with Electra, this is what Cydia is going to look like. None of the Uncover Cydia updates have been pushed to Electra Cydia, so none of the new UI with the large titles at the top, Jay Freeman's Substrate update, none of that has been pushed to the Electra Jailbreak. That still all remains the same. But what has been pushed to the Electra Jailbreak is Sileo. That looks absolutely incredible. This is the first page you will come to when you first launch up the app. As you guys can see, there's an all new user interface all around, new tabs at the bottom. We have featured news. News is coming soon. We have sources. It looks relatively similar to that of Cydia, but just super updated and modern. But again, like I'll talk about later in this video, it's not only the user interface that has been updated, it's the entire package installer. It's been built up from the ground, from scratch. Everything in the background that's going on is built in mind to future-proof jailbreaking, basically. Everything has 64-bit binaries. It runs incredibly quick, and I will be showing you guys the demonstration of this later in this video, so just skip forward if you don't want any of this basically overview or how to switch, how to install it. If you guys already have it, or if you guys just want to see what it looks like in action, just skip forward. So that's basically what it looks like comparing it to Cydia. This is the Uncover Cydia that, again, like I said, is full screen with the new updated titles at the top, the large titles. It does have Substrate, but all in all, they function very similarly, but this one just looks absolutely incredible. It's super updated and super modern. All right, well, let's get into the next part of this video. I really want to show you guys how to install it and take a look at it for yourselves. Let's go ahead and start this video off by showing you guys how to install this for the very first time. So if I head back out of here, another major thing that I wanted to bring up before we get into this video too far is the Electra Jailbreak team has actually released version 1.1 right here. The official release is out, and that's what you guys are going to need to install Sileo. Now, unfortunately, Tweakbox and some on-device methods, the installation profiles, they've yet to been updated for version 1.1 as of recording this video. So if you guys want to get this today, you're going to actually have to manually download the Electra 1.1 IPA via Cydia Impactor on the computer. I will have a follow-up video coming very shortly of how to do just that. I will also have a video explaining explaining how you guys transition over from the Uncover jailbreak right here back to Electra, or vice versa if you want to go from Electra to Uncover. It's a super simple process. Very quickly, I'll just briefly show you guys how to do this in this video real quickly. If you just go into the settings app of Uncover, you actually have to have Uncover. That's the easiest way in my opinion. Basically, all you need to do is with this restore root FS recover option right there, you just toggle that on and then go back and click jailbreak. And this essentially is going to remove all the previous jailbreak files of Uncover and of Electra as well. It's going to revert your iOS back to stock, restoring that rootfs recovery file right there. And once that's taken care of, you're going to have to reboot your device real quickly, but then you can jailbreak again for the first time, either with the Uncover or the Electra jailbreak. So it's super easy to switch between the two. Unfortunately, this does mean you will in fact have to restore all of your tweaks and all of your repositories. So definitely use Flame or take screenshots and back up all your sources, as well as all the tweaks that you have installed. As you guys see, this notice comes up, restore rootfs, you click OK. It just takes a second, and once it's done, your device is going to be restarted. Just click OK, and once your device comes back online, all of the previous jailbreak files will be removed. So it's that simple. Unfortunately, like I said, the tedious part is reinstalling everything from scratch. This isn't actually going to restore or remove any of your user data, just the jailbreak related files. So that is one good thing of it. It's just the jailbreak tweaks and things like that that's going to be removed. But now, once we're back on the home screen right here, Cydia does still appear, but as you guys will see, now we're able to actually enter the Electra app and we can jailbreak and it will go off without a hinge the very first time. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to move from Uncover and now going to reinstall Electra. Again, I actually did manually download the 1.1 IPA on my computer before doing this process. I would highly suggest to do that until Tweakbox is updated so you can do it on device then. Anyway, I will have a follow-up video once that's updated on Tweakbox. Again, stay tuned. I will have a follow-up video as well on how you manually install this IPA. But yeah, that's the gist of it, how you get started to install Sileo for the very first time. You have to be running Electra. You can't install it on Uncover, even if you find the actual download file. If you try to install it through Cydia on Uncover, it will not run properly. It could, in fact, actually crash your device, so definitely avoid Sileo if you guys are on the Uncover jailbreak. This is just for users on the Electra jailbreak at this current point in time. And again, this time it's actually going to be installing Cydia via Electra, so we're going to be getting the Cydia Electra back in. It looks like we have a tweet from Cool Star. That's really funny. Alright, well now that we're back up on the home screen right here, we're actually going to head once over more to the Electra jailbreak. This time we're actually going to enable the jailbreak after it has installed Cydia for the very first time. Again, version 1.1 that you install via the computer uses the VFS exploit right there, but apparently this version improves its reliability and improves the overall stability post-jailbreak as well. So again, with this exploit, we're going to go ahead and open up the Electra jailbreak application one more time and enable the jailbreak. Now again, really, if you guys are having problems jailbreaking with Electra, either for the very first time or during the transition from Uncover to Electra, just go ahead and wait on this screen for a couple of seconds. Give it 30 seconds to a minute. You can exit out back to the home screen, just kind of hang out for a second right here. That seems to be the biggest key factor right there. The other one that's kind of hidden is just disable or delete any over-the-air software updates that may be in your iPhone that may have slipped in there while you're switching jailbreaks. Just make sure those are deleted. Again, the big one is just kind of waiting a second here for everything to load up correctly, and just give your iPhone a second to turn on after it has restarted. Anyway, let's go ahead and go and see if we can get this on the very first try and enable the jailbreak. Ah, yes, I didn't know if it crashed or not, but we have the Respring logo right there, so it looks like it actually is going to work and enable our jailbreak now that it has jailbroken successfully. And now we should be jailbroken once more with the Electra jailbreak. Again, as you guys saw, I started this video out on the Uncovered jailbreak. Now let's go ahead and open up Cydia. Cydia does open. We can tell this is the Electra Jailbreak's Cydia as it's not full screen. None of the uncover updates to Cydia are present right here. It looks like we have a few changes right here. We're just going to go ahead and confirm and update all of these changes as well. Now, if you're jailbreaking for the first time or returning back to Electra and you don't have any other sources installed, right at the top right here, it looks like Sileo Beta right there is an option for the available upgrades. But if you guys have been jailbroken on Electra and you guys are wondering where this is at, this is actually under Electra's iOS utilities. Just go to all packages and then just scroll down to S and where is this guy? Right there, Sileo Beta. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. Either way that you get to it via sources or via changes, you're just going to go ahead and install this right here. So there we are. Once we're back on the home screen after installing Sileo, let's take a look at what this guy features. So right when you open this guy up, you can see it takes you to the featured tab, and all the tabs on the bottom are slightly different than that of Cydia. I actually have a Cydia screenshot right here. This is the Electra Jailbreak Cydia, but you can see there are slightly different tabs, although they are relatively similar. We have sources and sources. We have the same search. Installed has changed to packages. And then we have a new news category, but unfortunately that one is still in development. So let's start from the beginning here. We have featured. This looks awesome. It looks just like the App Store. What I think is cool is up in the top right, you can actually sign into different repository accounts. It looks like the Dynastic repo, that's the default one. That is one that actually is fully supported and is fully completed actually. So if we go hit done, again, you can sign into your Dynastic account right there. But if we go to sources right here and go to Dynastic repo, and then just go to all categories, as you guys can see, all of the little thumbnails right here have been updated. Every single one of these tweaks right here have all been adapted with this new UI for Sileo. This looks absolutely incredible. It looks just like the App Store on iOS 11 and iOS 12. An awesome look, an awesome user interface. It's very easy to see which ones are paid and which ones are free. Even packages, it's very easy to see what you have installed. You even have different power user or developer options hidden right there under that little hamburger menu. Searching, it's super fast. The best thing is the UI on Sileo looks absolutely incredible. From the features tab to installing sources and packages, I can't wait to see what this news category looks like, but the user interface is not all that's behind this new package installer. This thing has been written from the ground up. It's been written from scratch, basically, including 64-bit binaries. It basically is future-proofing jailbreaking. It's absolutely incredible. So everything is super fast, super modern, much faster than Cydia. Again, I have pretty much the screenshots that I just showed you right there. But comparing these two, this is pretty much what the Uncover jailbreak looks like. This is the Uncover's version of Cydia. It's full screen. It does look nice. It does look updated with the same type of large titles at the top, but Sileo just takes the cake and adds a little bit more modern features. It looks super nice. Again, this is just the beta right now. I can't wait to see what it looks like once it's finally complete, but that's pretty much the overview of what these different tabs at the bottom look like. All right, well, now that we've kind of taken a look at all of the tabs at the bottom of Sileo and all of the features, basically kind of gave a general explanation of what this is, why it's a little bit better, why it's going to be awesome once it's out of beta stages. Let's go ahead and actually run a quick test on installing a couple things. Now, just be warned, this is a beta. We might run into the occasional bug or glitch, but let's go ahead and start off by installing something from the Dynastic repo. Again, this is the one repo that's been fully updated to fully support Sileo and all of its awesome features. Let's go ahead and just install something like Clean Home Screen. You can see exactly what it does. It's going to basically clean up not only the lock screen, but the home screen, removing icon labels. You have a nice description, some photos, but to get it, you can just click Get right up there in the top right. As you guys can see, we have one package is queued right there, so you can confirm, you can clear queue, or you can just swipe down and go to beginning installing other stuff. Again, that's a bit buggy right there, but that should be cleaned up by its final release. Let's go ahead and install two at once, just so you guys can get an idea of how quickly this installs stuff. So if I click Queue again, as you can see, we have Clean Home Screen, Clean Tab. I'm going to go ahead and click Confirm. And that's how quickly those packages were installed. We can click Restart Springboard. And we're already back up with those freshly installed packages fully running. That is how quick you can install stuff. It's absolutely insane. So that is the number one thing. That's the biggest difference between Sileo and Cydia, is how quickly this is going to run in the background. Again, like I said, this is built from scratch. This is going to fully encompass everything modern about iOS jailbreaking. Hopefully this will be updated for iOS 11 and the final version will come out. So when a jailbreak comes out for iOS 12 and the 10s Max, it should be easy to transfer this over. Again, right now you can run Sileo and Cydia at the same time, but eventually Sileo is going to entirely replace Cydia on the Electra jailbreak. So again, I'm going to go ahead and click confirm, and let's see how fast these install. That is just insanely quick. That took a matter of 3 seconds to download and install these tweaks. We now are going to have Snowboard installed right there. We can go ahead and head into the settings app right behind it and scroll down once more to Snowboard. And here is where we can select our theme, Mojito. We're going to go ahead and enable that. There we go. And we shouldn't even have to respring. And the theme's already applied. So this is just insane. This is how quick jailbreaking is getting to be. Resprings are becoming less and less of a necessity, and it's just insane to me how quick Sileo is. I hope this demonstration gives you guys an idea of why this is so awesome, why this is super important. Not only is the user interface just look absolutely incredible, I mean, even comparing it to let's go right here. Even comparing it to like Uncover Cydia, this looks nice. This is a great and updated and modern Cydia with like the large titles at the top. But all in all, this whole entire redesign of the package installer and all of its underlying features, I just love how you can sign into the Cydia store to get Cydia purchases. Anything that you've purchased there, you can actually install via Sileo now. You can sign directly into the Dynastic account right here. Let's go ahead and do that so I can show you guys what this looks like as well. So I believe these are my credentials. Let's go ahead and try to sign in. And there we go. We're signed in as me. You can click done right there. Now we can just go back to sources once again, head into here, and I should be able to install something paid like iShortlook. I know I've bought that in the past. Let's go ahead and click get. We can click Q, click confirm. And just like that, it's already installed. That was a matter of 4 or 5 seconds to download and install the tweak. It's already up and running. That respring is just insanely quick. I mean, I can barely keep up with how fast I'm talking and explaining this to you. That's how fast this thing is running. I mean, I was impressed with the Uncover jailbreak and with the new Cydia. It was a little bit faster than Electra's Cydia, I must admit. But wow, even Sileo in its beta stages is absolutely killing Cydia. It's blowing it out of the water. And just its user interface, that's something nice. But again, like what I've been saying throughout this entire video, it's just the underlying features, the underlying stability, and how modern all the code is underneath this new package installer is what makes it so incredibly special. Again, I will keep you guys fully updated on new features such as this new section that's going to be coming very soon. Again, stay tuned. I will show you guys how to install the Electra jailbreak, the IPA that I was talking about, that you have to manually sideload. Again, this is going to be coming out to the Tweakbox app pretty soon, but for the time being, you actually have to download it via Cydia Impactor and the computer to actually get Sileo on the latest version of Electra. And again, if you guys are coming from the Uncover jailbreak like me, I'll be making a separate video as well on showing you the transition between Uncover and Electra once more. And if you guys want to return to Uncover, I'll even show you how to do that in that video as well. So definitely stay tuned. I hope today's video was somewhat helpful, showing you guys exactly what Sileo looks like, how it runs, how you install sources. I mean, pretty much the same thing as Cydia. You just click edit, add right there. Hopefully they'll be able to add some awesome features like flames, paste, whatever's in your clipboard. You can actually just add the source that way. I don't know if flame will work for Sileo yet or anything like that. Again, this is just in beta, but it's incredible that you can add the sources and repositories the same way, same sources from Cydia. Overall, all in all, it's just super backwards compatible in a lot of senses. Unfortunately, the only thing I noticed that's really still in beta is if you search for a package that's not updated or on a repository that hasn't been updated for Sileo, the description definitely looks a bit interesting. It basically just says web depictions are depreciated. Please update this. And basically, Sileo's asking the developers to update this. So if it's not updated for Sileo, that looks a bit janky. Hopefully hopefully they'll kind of compromise right in the middle. As you guys can see, it looks like it loads successfully and perfectly, and then it goes into this unsupported little feature right there. But again, what I was showing you in today's video, the Dynastic repo, is the only repo right now that is fully supported. I guess we have to hit done. This is the only one that's fully supported, and you guys can actually see what Sileo has to offer. These awesome little previews right here. It just looks super modern. It looks just like the App Store, honestly. So it's great to see that this is in play. I'm guessing this is going to be a super major headache for a lot of developers or tweak developers, having to add all these extra steps, add screenshots in the correct way, and things like that. But once it's all said and done, especially if you're paying for packages, that little bit of extra work shouldn't be too much of a hassle for developers, especially when Sileo offers awesome things like this, installing things super quickly. I love how it gives us a little bit of preview, but you can actually click show details and see exactly what's going on behind the scenes. But restarting Springboard, like I said, super quick. I hope you guys can gather that throughout this video, but tweaks load just amazingly quickly. And all in all, I'm super impressed. I was under the impression I was going to return to Uncover after doing this video, but I think I might stay on Electra now. Sileo is awesome, and I really want to bring you guys updates on that. And again, really, it's not too hard to switch between the two. The only a really annoying part right now is you have to pretty much reinstall all of your sources and reinstall all of your tweaks manually. But again, right now, the Electra Jailbreak supports Cydia as well as Sileo, so you can use either, which I really like that feature right now. Maybe they will leave it that way. I know I saw somewhere on the Electra team that it looks like Substrate is actually going to be coming to the Electra Jailbreak. Hopefully that will be updated as well. So Cydia is still using Substitute on the Electra Jailbreak, so that also is probably another reason why Cydia is a little bit slower than that of the Uncover Jailbreak. But all in all, once Sileo is updated and finalized and finished and it's pushed out to the public, it's going to be absolutely incredible. I hope you guys really enjoyed today's video. Definitely hit that thumbs up button if you guys want to see more information about Sileo, and subscribe if you guys want to be notified about future updates. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, but until next time, this is Tony signing out.